Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So there is this game called Super Seducer. I didn't know about it until now, and it's the third installment here, and it is made by a person called Richard Larwina. It is kind of a game that is, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, you can just go to Steam and you can find here Super Seducer 2. So funnily enough, they have Super Seducer, the first one, the second one, and a lot of people are liking it. You know, they decided that the third game isn't going to be in the store. The people said that this game is kind of spicy content. You know, I don't want to use those words because YouTube is going to kill this in the algorithm. Mature, simulation, memes, etc., etc. And what is interesting here is that if you see the pictures, this is a game like with real people, you see, and they're talking to each other. And it is a game in which you try to be successful, so to speak, with women, and they give you, you know, some cues. Just go to YouTube, type Super Seducer, and you will find that. And they give you these cues in which, you know, you choose the quote-unquote correct answer, because those answers don't seem to be very realistic. But anyway, you choose the correct answer, so to speak, and then you get the good ending, again, between quotes, you know, you get the fun. But Steam says that this game is a little bit too risque to even be on the store. They have let the man put the first and the second games in the store, and they are still there unless they decide to, you know, suddenly pull out those. And now, because it's 2021, you can't have that kind of games. I mean, I'm not really interested in the game itself or in the concept itself. But again, if we're talking about, you know, banning things, why don't we just ban things that are way worse, like gambling, for example, in those FIFA games and those NBA games? Gambling, I think, is a lot more harmful than this type of content. You know, they don't even want to have it in the store and have a rating of mature or whatever. And I have found here something, and here Larwina said, to be clear, Steam rejected both censored and uncensored Twitch versions, and it said that they never gave any specifics from what content they didn't like. I mean, they would have probably, again, according to Larwina, they would have probably said, you know, this kind of content or this section or this chapter of the game isn't really safe, so to speak, and then you would need to change it or censor it or whatever. But no, they didn't do anything like that. And they blocked the demo, which is the gym level. I have seen that. It's quite hilarious, but yeah. And the fourth and more important thing said that if I got an ESRB M, which is mature rating, that would not affect their decision, which is, again, quite baffling. You let things slide like gambling and other harmful things, and they don't let this game. And here he says that the game has had basically 61,700 people wanted this. I mean, why would they? Probably for fun, or probably some people who think that this kind of content is going to make them, you know, score the goal. Of course it's not. Here the hypocrisy is just that, you know, they censored this game and they didn't censor other things or other games that have probably worse things in them. My point here is that you should either censor or stop censoring and give rating to games unless it's something quite degenerate. And this is the message from Steam to Larwina, and they said, hey Rich, we have finished reviewing your latest build and we aren't going to be able to ship Super Seducer 3 on Steam. As we have mentioned previously, Steam does not ship, you know, images of real people, so probably that's why, because there are those waifu games in there, who knows. After multiple product resubmissions and product reviews, we feel we are at an impasse, and therefore this decision is final. We do not have any additional feedback or details to share beyond what we have provided in previous conversations. So according to them, they have told him something, and here he said, because you paid a Steam direct fee for the game back in 2018, we have two options. We can either include a refund in your next monthly payment or grant you a new app ID for free to use for a future game your company decides to sell on Steam. Please let us know which would you prefer. We will be retiring the app ID for Super Seducer 3 and its accompanying DLC. They cannot be reused for the future or in the future for a different game. And here is another message. Please give us another chance. He speaks here about some details. I will leave the link in the description down below if you want to read this in depth. So it basically here says, you know, he wants another chance and he wants things to be reviewed, but again, Steam doesn't want that. And here we have a tweet from IGN that Richard Laruina retweeted, and it says, pick up artist game Super Seducer 3 Final Seduction has been banned from Steam as Valve will not ship, you know, images of real people that are revealing, whatever you want to call it. And here we have, of course, Richard talking about himself and about, you know, the things that he did, you know, like the effort that he did. And here he says, we still have no idea and feel that it could even be political or personal if why not give us a clear example of what was not okay. I mean, my bet here is that it is 100% political. Seeing the political climate of today, you know, seeing the rise of some notions and some people wanting to change even language to cater for their needs, I wouldn't be surprised that this game is going to be banned. I don't know if other stores will accept this game, like Epic Store. I don't think Epic Store would accept it, to be honest, or the GOG store. So the future of this game, Super Seducer 3, is uncertain for now, and it just shows you that censorship is dumb because people censor what they don't like and not based on what is, you know, objectively verifiable. There are no clear rules in here, and even those pickup techniques, in my opinion, from the demo and from what I have seen, it seemed like just some kind of humor. I mean, if you apply that in real life, you will be laughed at. Anyway, thank you for watching. What do you think about this? Please leave your comments down below. Please subscribe for more videos, and I will talk to you again soon. Have a good one.